Hey guys, it's me, Jimmy. I'm standing here in Seoul, Korea, and they say Seoul is one of the most expensive cities in Asia. But have you guys wondered, how expensive is it really? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how much I spend in a day in Korea as somebody who is considered a middle-class person. Now, to give you guys a little bit more background, the median income for somebody who is in their early 30s in Korea is $2,059 a month. Myself, all thanks to you guys, I make just a little more than that, but not far from that. But I think it's safe to assume that that's about what a young person makes in Korea. Now, is that a lot of money? You guys decide after watching this video. Alright then, I guess we should start from the morning.
And this is where my morning starts, my tiny studio. It's pretty early in the morning and I just woke up. Okay, I just lied to you guys. It's not that early in the morning, but I don't have a job and I don't live with my parents. So I wake up anytime I want to, which is really awesome. And here's my morning routine, putting my t-shirt on, and that's it. Man, I look like but I still love myself. Well, I guess I should figure out my breakfast, right? So I usually don't like to spend money on breakfast because I have a lot of food that I can eat at home. I'd probably have some of this oatmeal with chicken breast, but this video is about how much I spend in a day, so I feel like just to make it an entertaining video, I'm gonna have to go out and splurge. I'm gonna go to a convenience store, probably get some bento boxes, little snacks. Let's go to this CU convenience store behind me. I like to get my drinks from the convenience store because for some reason a lot of the drinks are cheaper in the convenience store than the supermarkets in Korea. Ooh. These are buy one and get one free. And you guys probably already know this, Korean convenience stores have these lunch boxes. They're not like delicious like the people on TikTok say. However, they are very cheap and convenient. Yeah, I think I want to get this bulgogi bento box. That matcha cream bun looks fantastic too. So everything I got at the convenience store turned out to be $8. That's not a small amount for convenience store food, but then I got a full meal with the dessert and drinks too. So I think I'm just gonna walk home now, have the food at home. By the way, you have to microwave these bento boxes. They're not fine dining meals to begin with. At the very least, you don't want to have it cold. So this right here is about $8 worth of food. So they got some side dishes like this gakdugi, some radish, sausages, some egg omelette, fish cake, spam, and bulgogi, and a bunch of white rice. Now, I don't know why a lot of people on TikTok and YouTube like to hype up Korean convenience stores. What I want to tell you guys honestly is that unless you're in a rush, it's not the best way to spend your money. They're everywhere, so it's like very convenient. And yes, they are affordable. But if you can spend like $1 or $2 more, you can actually get pretty decent food in Korea. They're not bad, just not as good as how some of these YouTube people make it seem. I think I'm gonna have this corn silk tea. In Korean convenience stores, there's always buy one and get one for free deals. And it's not like there's anything wrong with the product, so you should probably always get these. I was being a little harsh on them. No, they're not amazing, but they're actually not bad. These lunch boxes used to be better in my opinion, because their price range was a lot lower than what you pay for food in other places. They've recently gotten quite expensive, so I feel like it lost the charm of being this ultimate budget meal. Okay, the bento box was okay. I want to have this cream bread. It's made by Yonsei University. It's like one of the best universities that you can go to in Korea. Why do they make cream bread? I'm not really sure. This photo's making it seem like it's like 90% cream. Is it really though? Only one way to find out. You know what? It's not 90%, but there's a surprisingly good amount. I do feel like it's a little expensive for a little bun. But if you ask me if I think it's good, I think it's good. Finally, a Korean product that's almost as good as the advertisement. These Korean buns are more true to life in photos than a lot of the so-called influencers that I've seen. And I respect the heck out of it. Do you guys want a bite? Here, come on, take a bite. Now with all that processed food in my body, I feel energized. Like the power of capitalism is driving this body. That being said, I think I'm gonna go work out now. I guess I can't really say that this is what I spent in a day, but usually a gym membership is about $30 to $60 a month in Korea. That's a good chunk of money, but your health is priceless.
Okay, I just got done working out. So now I want to get some nice lunch with lots of protein. The weather's gotten really cold recently, so I want something that can warm me up. Okay, let's have some Korean post-workout meal. 차돌 청국장이랑 수육지겠습니다. So I've come to have this thing called 청국장, which is like this Korean traditional stew. In this restaurant, there's a self-service station where you can pick up some vegetables and even some nice side dishes like this tteokbokki. Thankfully, they are free as long as you dine in here. And check out my lunch. Everything that you see here is $8.87. Personally, I feel like that's a fantastic deal. So all of this is $8.87, which is kind of an amazing deal. For somebody who trains almost every day, it's really important that I get lots of protein. And dining out in Korea, it's pretty difficult to get enough protein for me. This is like one of the few restaurants that I found in my neighborhood that gives you lots of protein for your bang. Nothing like some quality protein after working out. So this thing called 청국장 is a fermented soybean stew. It has a really distinct, strong smell. And let's be honest, it's not the best looking food. Some things are nice to look at, but you truly start to appreciate it when you put it in your mouth. Supposedly this is really good for your gut health too. I got mine with beef brisket. Extra protein. Extra awesome. What I like to do, I like to scoop up everything and just kind of transfer everything onto my rice bowl and then just kind of mix it up. Oh, they also give you this spicy sauce that you can add to it. Believe it or not, outside of my videos, I don't eat Korean food very often just because it tends to be high in carbs and low in protein. Thankfully, with this pork belly, the brisket and soybeans in the stew, I think I'll become like Korean Kratos in no time. Just like the rest of the world, the inflation's hit Korea really hard, and unlike a few years ago when you were able to afford a meal with about $5 to $6, I think it's safe to assume that you need about $8 for a decent meal these days. So $8 for a meal might not sound like it's a lot, but mind you, minimum hourly wage in Korea is $7.09, which means a lot of people have to work for more than an hour to get a decent meal. After a good meal, I feel like I need to get some coffee. I think I deserve it. To me, coffee is kind of a luxury and I really shouldn't be spending money like this, but it sure is nice to have some. I'm going to get the most affordable hot coffee that I can find, and that's just over $1. So this place that I'm looking at called Mega Coffee, it's like a budget coffee brand that's gotten really popular recently. So if you go to like Starbucks and get coffee from them, just a black coffee would cost you like $4, which is too much. And here it's only about $1. I also like them because Itzy's in their advertisements, and I love Itzy. Especially Yeji, she's like so cute and talented. I don't care what other people say, but to me, unless the coffee's exceptionally bad, they all kinda taste similar, like they're just as good as each other. That's why I always go to these budget coffee shops. So a lot of Koreans, for some reason, we love drinking coffee, and always black coffee. I think there are many factors as to why they do. I think one of them is their weather. It gets really hot during summer, it gets really cold during winter. So some iced coffee and hot coffee, it really helps you get through that extreme weather. Also, many of us Koreans live under extreme mental stress. Starting our childhood till the day we die, we study, we work, there's not quite enough money, there's not enough time, we're always stressed and always tired. So I think it's pretty natural for us to be drawn to stimulants like coffee. You know what I've noticed recently? I feel like I've aged a lot recently. I think it's the financial stress and pressure that I have to live under, you know? I just look old and my skin doesn't look very nice. But I'm Korean, so I have to look youthful and pretty at any cost. And because of that, I feel like I need to go into this Olive Young store. Olive Young in Korea, it's kind of like Sephora in the US. They have a lot of products that are related to beauty. So let's go inside and see if I can buy something. It's not like I know a lot about skincare, but I feel like one of these facial masks can help. This one's on 50% discount. I'll get 2 of those. Oh, this one's on 50% off too. 감사합니다. Ugly me no more. So I got 5 of these for $8. I guess beauty doesn't come for free. But hold on guys, my shopping time isn't over yet. Okay, so with my beauty taken care of, there's another store that I must go to. A lot of you guys asked me if there's something like a dollar store in Korea, and guess what? There is, and that's where I'm going right now. So the dollar store in Korea is called Daiso. I heard that this is actually a Japanese brand, but you can find these almost anywhere in Korea. Ooh, let's walk inside.
I said it's a dollar store, but many of the items here cost more than $1. But they're still very affordable and the product quality tends to be okay. I wanted to get an eye mask from them because I often wake up when the sun is up and the sunlight sometimes wakes me up too early.
I kind of like the design of it, but I might have to travel with it too, so I'm just gonna stick to this more conservative design. Could have been cute though. I'm gonna get this tape measure because I like to measure my body part size a lot. You know, like my biceps. I have to keep track, you know. It's like the economy, it changes all the time. There's like so many silly items that you can buy here. Like things that you would buy and never use. You know, starting in my 20s, my hair started graying out, if you guys can see this. It must be the stress of life and loneliness. And it breaks my heart because it makes me look older than I really am. And because of that, I'm gonna get this hair dye. Like $2.50 for 3 packs. So I think that's a great deal for this. Oh, here's something that I need. This is a filter shower head. So I'm going to Jakarta, Indonesia in a few days. And I heard that when you take shower there, it's best if you use one of these shower heads because their water's supposedly not that clean. That's 5,000 Korean won. I'm sure it's gonna be worth it. I'm not gonna risk losing my hair and getting pimples on my face. The Korean beauty standard is already killing me.
Okay, I think that's enough shopping for me. Everything that I got in the store was 11,000 won, which is $8.50.
Thank God I didn't spend too much money there.
If you get a bag, they charge you like 10 cents. And I don't have that kind of money, so I'm just carrying everything in my hand. Now I'm just gonna have to go home and work until dinner. Talking about work, I don't really have a personal life because after I'm done working out, I spend most of my waking hours on editing videos and working on other projects like my music. And that's why on a normal day, I don't really spend money. Just like everywhere else in the world, it's pretty tough trying to make a living in Korea.
Okay, it's dinner time for me. I could just eat whatever I have at home, which would be very affordable. But for this video to be more interesting, I decided to go out for dinner with a friend. And I'm thinking I'll have some Korean barbecue. You guys like Korean barbecue too, right? Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Let's find out how much I end up spending at a Korean barbecue for 2 people.
I don't usually drink, but I thought it might be nice to show you guys how much drinks are in a restaurant. For this bottle, it was 6,000 won, which is just below $5.
Apparently, South Korea has the highest rate of alcohol use disorder in male in Asia. Well, we love leading Asia in anything we can, so there's another gold medal for us.
Cheers.
As somebody who grew up with an alcoholic father, I do not condone drinking, but I gotta say, it's kinda nice sometimes.
That looks like really good Korean barbecue. So what I'm seeing here is 2 servings of pork. They're like $13 a serving. I feel like that's a fair price for pork in Korea right now. Typically 2 servings aren't enough for 2 people. So let's see how much I end up spending here. I also got an order of this milmyeon, this cold wheat noodle. It was 7,000 won, which is $5.40 US. But I feel like it's pretty fairly priced. These cold noodles are so good with Korean barbecue. Let's have some of that Korean barbecue meat. Wow, that's great meat. Oh, by the way, all these side dishes that you have in Korean restaurants, they're always free. Like, I'd be surprised if they charge you for their side dishes. Wow, that touch of sesame oil in the soup, it's so good. What a fantastic day. Big chunk of meat. Would you guys like some?
I ended up ordering 1 more serving of pork, and I really enjoyed this dinner. So how much was everything?
So my Korean barbecue dinner turned out to be $50. I know I've shown you guys a lot of affordable restaurants, but this is about a normal range of price. By the way, splitting the bill isn't really a thing in Korea, I think. So I paid for everything like a good man.
Okay, so how much in total did I just spend? The convenience store breakfast was $8.06, 청국장 lunch for $8.91. The hot coffee that I got was $1.16. The skincare products from Olive Young was $7.75. And I also spent $8.13 at Daiso. And the Korean barbecue dinner for me and my friend was $51.13. So everything that I spent in one day came out to be $85.14. Now this might not sound like it's a lot to you guys, but like I was saying earlier, many of us Koreans make just over $2,000 after taxes, which leaves many of us with barely any disposable income. I mean, I certainly don't spend over $80 every day unless I'm filming something. That being said, I want to make sure two things. Does my skin look nicer after all that skincare? I only used one of them so far, just hoping that I look handsomer. And two, are you guys listening to my songs on Spotify to help me pay my bills? That's right, you guys can listen to my songs on Spotify for free, and Spotify will pay me good American dollars. And all thanks to you guys, I've been seeing some serious growth on Spotify, and I really wish I can keep it up because I'm tired of feeling financial hardship. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and like the video, leave comments, and go watch my other videos and all that jazz. Thanks guys, one day I'll be a rich uncle. Well, until I become that baller uncle, take care guys.